Alright, so this is what I use to fertilize the plants. It's a fish fertilizer. You're supposed to do 2 tablespoons per gallon. I don't have a measuring cup for it, so I just use this water bottle I cut out right here. I usually fill it to about that second line right there. Now I'll just dump it in there. Go ahead and do that real quick. It's a little hard to open with one hand. It doesn't smell very good, by the way. Fill it up to about that second line. We just pour it in here. And then you fill the rest up with water. Go ahead and fill that up inside, and then I'll cut back out to the garden.
Okay, so I realized it might be easier for me to record the audio in post, so that's what I'm gonna do. Right here, I'm just pouring the fertilizer into the dirt. You wanna try to keep it off of the leaves, so it'll damage the leaves on the younger plants. Right here, it's a little hard for me to pour the gallon jug over because I'm using one hand to do it, but at the end of this clip, I'll cut it to where I use both hands to finish this off. But yeah, if you do get some of the fertilizer on the leaves, it's not too big of a deal. You just want to rinse it off with the hose, which is what I'll do in the next clip here. You'll see in a second. Right there, I have the hose. I'm just my camera's really bad for this one. I'm gonna try to spray all the plants off with the hose just to keep the fertilizer off the leaves and help run the fertilizer through the soil a little bit. This is a super bad camera angle for that one. Right here, I'm just showing off the progress of the tomato plant. It's grown up to the point where I need to add another tie-off point. You see right there, that's the first one. That's the second one. And then right here is where I'm going to add the third one. Wherever my finger's at, I'm going to bring that branch right into the bamboo pole. Yeah. I try to tie it with one hand, but I didn't really have much luck, so I'm going to drop my phone, and then I'm going to try to tie it here, but I don't have any luck with it, so I'm just going to cut to where I have it tied on. Right there. You see it's tied up. All 3 points. Might need a fourth one at some point. This is the first bunch of tomatoes right here, how they're looking. Hopefully they're going to ripen up here soon. This is the second group. I don't know if you can see it. There's one of them starting to fruit though. There's another cluster that popped up. You see how the leaves are getting a little bit damaged. There's another flower cluster. And another flower cluster. And another one. This one's just making a whole bunch of flowers. But that was a cherry tomato. This one should be the Roma tomato. It's finally starting to flower. Right before I started fertilizing it earlier, I noticed that one of the limbs were starting to die off. So whenever they die off like that, you can just pull it right off, and it'll pull right off the plant. That's where it was. You see the little sucker coming out from where it was before. This is the bell pepper. I was doing a lot better now that my cat can't eat it. You see some of the buds that are forming up top, and then there's the first flower that's popped up. Hopefully one of the neighbor's plants will be able to fertilize it, or not fertilize, pollinate it, because pretty sure you need to. And another one of the flowers fell off on that. This is the lettuce. As you can see, it's starting to bolt because it's growing like a stalk. Trying to get a shot of the aphids right here. I don't know if you can see them. They're really small. There's a whole bunch of them though. I'm gonna get a zoom in shot of the spot that's gonna flower once it flowers. The wind knocks it out of the frame. But these are the cucumbers. This one, I'm trying to get it to where it'll grow over the side and then kind of come over the side like that. It looks like it's trying to grow up though instead of over the side, so it might not work that way. You can see the first cucumber flower right there. And then you see what the leaf miners have been doing to some of the leaves on there. They do a lot of damage to them if you don't get them under control. So I'm probably going to cut those leaves off. That one got attacked by something else, and then it has leaf miners on it now, so I'm going to get those taken care of. And my phone ran out of space right there, so I had to cut the video, but that's it.